Alright, let's go ahead and get started with the lines and square pattern. Looking at the problem, I'm seeing that I've got two dimensions that's going to be extremely important to me, and it's a 3-inch square. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a circle that has a diameter of 3 inches. I'm going to draw a polygon around that square, so I'm going to hit enter when it comes to 4 sides. I'm going to point to the center of the circle, and I'm going to make sure that my polygon is circumscribed about the circle because I want that square to be 3 inches. So using my linear dimension, I'm just going to double check, but yep, there it is. Everything is perfect. So we're going to use that square, and I'm going to go ahead and erase that circle. Next, I'm going to use the offset command. When you're using the offset command, the very first thing it asks is to specify the offset distance. If you look back at your problem, you'll see a dimension that's given to you 0.25 TYP. TYP means typical, so that means that each one of the dimensions that's on there that hasn't been specified with another dimension is going to be 0.25. So type in 0.25, pick the object, and continue to move to the inside, and you'll see a preview of the object as it appears. So you just have to click and then go back and select the other object and click that. You can use the multiple command if you want. So when you're offsetting, type in 0.25 and then pick the object, and now I can click on multiple, which will tell AutoCAD that I'm just going to use that same object multiple times to offset that object. And did I just click on it? Let's do that one more time. One more box. There we go. So next we need to draw the other square that's to the outside. Excuse me. I did erase my circle, so I'm just going to go ahead and draw a line so I can find this center point. I'm going to click on the polygon command. We're still using 4 sides. I'm going to hit enter, find the midpoint of that line, and now I want the square to be circumscribed about the circle. So I'm going to pull my polygon out and pick the outermost point on that square, and that's going to draw the second polygon. Now I'm going to draw a line from intersection to midpoint. I'm going to use this as my object line that I'm going to offset. So I'm going to now offset, type in 0.25, pick the object, and make multiple copies. If you want, you can, well, I'm already almost done with this one, so I'll pick the multiple on the next side. So I've got that there. I'm going to repeat offset. The distance is still the same, so I'm going to right click my mouse button there, pick the object. Now I'm going to click multiple and just pick. There we go. And we have, oops, I didn't get the last one again. Enter and pick that last one. Alright, so now let's trim this up. So I'm going to use the trim command. I'm going to select the polygon that I already have drawn there as my boundary. And then I'm just going to draw like a window crossing around each one of those objects. Works a whole lot faster to do that instead of picking each one of them individually. So that's how you get started with the lines and squares pattern.